Is this a form? Or is this the form? Or is this a form? Let's learn about forms. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Pranjal and let's learn about forms today. So, what is form? Form is an element of design. Form is a three-dimensional geometrical figure. And it is very different from the shape we have learned in this video earlier. You'll see it right here somewhere. Okay, so go see the video to know even shapes. So what is a shape? A shape is a two-dimensional geometrical figure that is flat. For example, take an example of this. This is a cardboard sheet. And this is a shape. But if you take a book, you'll see that it is three-dimensional. Now let's differentiate how. When you can see only one-dimensional and the second dimension, you can see that this is a two-dimensional figure. This is a shape. But when you have three dimensions, like this, we have first dimension, second dimension, and third dimension. If you see the book like this, you can see three dimensions. So there's a difference between two-dimensional figures and three-dimensional figures. This differentiation is called as shape and form. Now, by adding a third dimension to a two-dimensional figure, that is by adding a height and depth, we get a form. Now, for example, take this cube, for example. This cube, this is a square. This becomes a cube. How does it become a cube? You added dimension, you gave it height, and you gave it depth. So this has become a cube, from a square to a cube. Now this is a circle. A circle you draw on as a shape, which by giving it dimension, that is a height and width, you get a ball. What do we call it? Sphere. And here, when we take a cup, this is a triangle. But when you give it three dimension, it either becomes a pyramid or a cone. This is a cylindrical figure, cylindrical figure. Okay, but by giving it three dimension, we can find it as a cylinder. Now let's learn about light and cast shadows. There are three things we have to know about light and casting shadow. First thing is that forms are everywhere around you. See, everywhere is a form. Because we cannot use objects if they're not in form. You cannot use a torch if it is not in a form. You cannot use your mobile if it is not in a form. Okay, so now a very advanced concept of form is that you give it shades, you make it alive. And how do you make it alive? By giving it shadows, by giving it the light it requires. Okay, have a figure to demonstrate the distribution of light to a 3D object. So imagine that on this cube, we have light entering from here. So light falls on the object from this direction. Now read this. These are the three principles we must keep in mind while shading a form. The area on which light falls first is denoted by a lighter tone. The lightest tone is to be given on the place where the light is first. So if I'm saying the light enters from this direction, then this would be the lightest tone, okay? And the area on which the light falls down, which is less light falls down, is considered to be a middle tone, and this is the middle tone. And an area in which no light falls is a darker tone. So this is a concept we have learned, and this is all about shape that I wanted to tell you in this video. If you have any doubt about forms, please do comment them below. I'll try my best to solve them, and meet you in my next video for elements of design. Thank you. Do like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget that.